Okay. Am I
All
the
right.
asshole for telling my daughter that if she wanted me to raise her baby, then she shouldn't have gotten pregnant? My 52 male, oh, it is from a male. Okay, sorry. Let me start over. My 52 male daughter, Amanda, who is 27 female, and her husband, Chris, 25 male, married a few months ago. Amanda has lived on her own since college, but still is in the general area. Currently, Amanda and Chris aren't that focused on their future, mostly on having fun and doing things while they're still young. There's nothing wrong with that, in my opinion, and I think that young people should have the kind of period in that kind of period in their life, especially after a pandemic. I got a call from Amanda. She and Chris told me how they have taken several tests and confirmed that Amanda is pregnant. Congratulations. They would be on this.
Really
They will
not.
be hosting an announcement dinner, but wanted immediate family to know right away. They could barely wait as they had been trying since they were married. Note that this was an intended pregnancy. I told them I was thrilled to be a grandpa. The dinner party happened last week, and the announcement was met with only happiness and excitement. Chris and Amanda were talking to friends, and Chris made a comment along the lines of "Good thing that Bobby, me, will while we're will." This is written wrong. Will while we're working. Maybe he meant to put will babysit while we're at work. I was confused and asked what they were talking about. Amanda revealed that she and Chris were expecting me to always watch the baby while they were working, and so they could have fun times while not working. Now, I love my children and will never regret being their dad, but I didn't sign up for a new baby. I'm done with all that. I want to enjoy my retirement and be free without any underage children. I explained this to Amanda and Chris, also that there are many great daycare options in the area. Amanda began to cause a scene because you told me you were thrilled to be a grandpa. I responded that exactly. Responded that exactly. I was thrilled to be a grandpa, not a parent to this baby. She said that I should help out since I don't have to worry about working. I receive a pension, and that she's young and these are supposed to be the best years of her life. And she thinks it's unfair that she and Chris' life should be all about the baby. I was very frank and responded to Amanda, of course. You and Chris's life is going to be all about the baby. That's what it means to be a parent. You should not have gotten pregnant if you just expected someone else to raise your child. Amanda yelled at me, don't be surprised when I put you in a shitty nursing home. My son Michael says that I was harsh in my delivery, but not my message. My son Nathan agreed that Amanda and Chris are expecting too much and it was irresponsible to purposely get pregnant when they believe that they don't have time to raise a baby. My sister Sarah, however, there's a lot of family in here, however, told me my comments were callous and misogynistic. And I haven't raised a newborn in 20 years and don't realize how much harder being a parent has gotten. I got something to say about that. And I can agree to start providing at least 4 days of child care per week, then go from there. And this, we're about to wrap it up here. Multiple family members are agreeing with Sarah. Or so with Sandra is her name. So I'm looking for some unbiased perspective here. Tiffany, am I the asshole?
No. Holy crap. Are you kidding me? Okay, so these people are married. First of all, we're talking an actual married couple who chose and were actively trying to get pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
They got their wish,
They got their wish.
and now they don't want to be full-time parents. Were they confused at some point that they were responsible for the life they were creating?
I'm curious on whether or not they were moaning their dad's name while conceiving the child. I can't wait to make this baby, and my dad's gonna be so proud. Like, please stop saying your dad's name while we're doing this. I'm
It,
excited.
like this just Oh, and then I know you've got something to say. I don't have kids, but I'm going to tell you to argue that it is harder to have and take care of children nowadays versus decades ago. Are you
Back
kidding
when
me?
child death and childbirth or the death during childbirth was very much higher back in the day than it is today, and it's still high in a lot of communities. But like,
All the conveniences and the stuff that we have access to now
yeah,
versus then.
yeah,
Like, what?
dingoes were eating babies back in the day. You're like, what?
I'm floored. You know what? I bet these parents were the people that started getting participation trophies.
It's like the way she came at her dad about this was like, if you were gonna be like this, then you might as well have asked your father, your grandpapa, for permission to even be conceiving. If this was the way you were gonna think the second after you got pregnant, like it seems like dad should have had to say it from day one. No,
Right.
no, I'm gonna need you to pull out now because I'm not ready.
Yeah.
Like
I'm not gonna be your child.
he wasn't a part of that process. So what makes you think he's got to be a part of like of 90% of raising the child when he's already done that?
Right. Isn't he supposed to be allowed to enjoy retirement years?
Exactly.
I mean, he did his parenting with what, 3 or 4 kids apparently.
And,
So
and
he's done.
the odds are that he didn't get those 20s and stuff. He might have gotten a little bit of time, but how do we know that this man didn't get those from the age of 18 to 30? No kids and fun. He probably
Right.
didn't get that. So he probably
Yeah.
definitely deserves.
If they want to enjoy the early years of
Right.
being married and not having, a lot of responsibilities. Obviously, you still do. You're an adult. You have bills to pay. But why would you bring a child in? If you want to travel, if you want to enjoy being, young with your husband, if you want whatever you want to do, why in God's name would you think that bringing a child into the mix would be the smart and easy thing to do?
Yeah.
Unless you 100% in your own mind have already created the fact that you're not taking care of the kid, that the kid's going to be taken care of by your dad without having a conversation with
at all. You come in the door swinging with the assumption, oh, Dad, I can't wait to give birth to this baby, and just throw him off and just hand it off. Take it from here, Granddad. Like
audacity.
I just can't stand people like that in general who come at other people with yes or no questions, expecting it to be a one way. This is definitely gonna end the way I want it. When speculations becomes expectations, I can't stand it. Me personally, why I said that this because I'm not only am I a parent, I'm also I'm a divorcee. My ex-wife, on her side of it, she leans heavily on her parents as well. My kids are probably at their grandparents' house right now. To be honest, that's where I dropped them off when it was time to drop the kids off. So, and I'm not, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. If the shoe was,
as long as everybody is in agreement.
yeah, as long as everybody's in agreement, it's fine. And when my mom, my mom lives out of town, but when my mom is in town, I take advantage of that shit too. So I'll let her, hey, go play. Hey, shut up, son. Go play with grandma. Go. But I also take pride in the fact that, like, if we ever got into an argument or fight about it, I know it's petty for me to throw it in people's face, but I can, in an argument, let's say if we were in court, I can honestly say, even if the week was chopped up where the kids are with their mom more, but it's almost pretty much split down the middle, but it does favor her side just a little, with time-wise, a little bit more. But I can still say, honestly, physically, my children spend more time in my presence with me, face to face, than they ever do with their mother. And that's because of work and things like that. I'm a real estate broker. Most of my work can be done from home and things like that. My fiance also now, she's a registered nurse, but now she has a job where she can work from home. So I can if I wanted to use it as I'm not going to use it as a bragging thing, but I can, if it was ever an argument, I can honestly tell it to her face. I literally spend more time with the children, than their mom does. But that's not a knock on them. It's just a fact. But I just have that benefit, and she doesn't. But these kids, their mentality on it is whether they're working or not. It's their focus is, I want to continue having my fun. How long is that that fun mentality gonna be going on? Until when? Until the kid is 5? Until the kid is 10? Like, Mom, let's talk about the birds and the bees. Nah, go ask Grandpa. I mean, when is it gonna click in that this is real? And on top of that, how do we know that the second that she gives birth and whatnot, and how does she even know that she's even gonna really feel that way afterwards? Because some people change instantly the second they see their kid. Some mother become super protective. They don't even want anybody to watch. She doesn't even know. But I have a feeling. I have a feeling this guy knows his daughter. Like, oh no, I gotta nip this shit in the bud now, because she means that shit. So no, I'm on his side. I would say not the asshole. But what about you? Officially on the Ran Over show, what are you deeming? Asshole or not? Is he not the asshole, or is he the asshole? Not the asshole. No. I agree. Not the asshole. So, sir, you have been deemed not the asshole in this scenario. Now, go enjoy your.
Take the sword out, hit both shoulders. There you go, sir. You are not the asshole.
I was expecting at the end of that story where like his sister was going to be like, "Don't be claiming that you've already spent your time raising kids. Your wife did all the work. You didn't do shit. You can help your grandson." Like I expected it to come out like that. I thought somebody was going to really spill the tea on him and go, "Don't be trying to act like you were father of the year. You didn't do shit."
He doesn't even portray it that way, right? Like he doesn't even sit there and say, "I was the best dad in the world." Yeah. He said that he did his raising though. Like he did his job.
Whatever that was, whether it was him going to work and providing, or whether it was him with the diapers, or all of the above, it doesn't matter. Yeah. He spent his time. When my youngest is out the door, and we do have grandchildren situations here. Joy's children are older than mine. I got started in my 30s. She got started like 18 with the first. So her children are adults. So there are grandchildren, and I love it when they're here and stuff too. But I love it also when I can go. You gotta go. Your grandma.
You're going home. You've had all your sugar, now you go home.
Exactly. Yeah, you had your sugar. Now it's time for granddaddy to get his. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
God.
You can't watch this. You can't watch this part, kid. Get out of here. Go home. Grandma and I got a lot of practicing to do.
Oh my goodness.
Gots to be more careful. So that's how.